can I ask, has everybody got song sheets? Yes. Because we'll be expected to take part in this afternoon's performance. And I hope you all had a nice lot of sherry, so your vocal cords will be lubricated. After this afternoon's performance, the lovely ladies of the Carnival Committee will be serving afternoon tea for you. But now, we'll get on with the show. For your titillation and delight, with a completely new show put together especially for you this afternoon, I have pleasure in bringing to the stage the Brighton Revue Company. afternoon is the Belle of Brighton, a stunning soprano singing for your pleasure with a chorus at number 1 on your song sheets. Would you please put your hands together and give a warm welcome to the delightful Mrs. Jenny Coulston.
On a summer's afternoon, where the honeysuckle bloomed, and all nature seemed at rest, 'neath a little rustic tower, with the perfume of the flower, a maiden sat with one she loved the best. As they sang the songs of love from an arbor up above, came a bee which lit upon the vine. As it sipped the honeydew, they both vowed they would be true. And he whispered to her woman she found divine. Sing along with me. You are my honeysuckle, I am the bee. I'd like to sing the honey sweet from those red lips you see. I love you dearly, dearly, and I want you to love me. You are my honeysuckle, I am the bee. So beneath the sky so blue, these two lovers are fond and true, with their hearts so filled with bliss. As they sat there side by side, he asked her to be his bride. She answered yes, and sealed it with a kiss. For her heart had yielded soon, 'neath the honeysuckle bloom, and through life they'd wander day by day. And he vowed, just like the bee, I will build a home for thee. And the bee then seemed to answer them and say, you are my honeysuckle, I am the bee. I'd like to sing the honey sweet from those red lips you see. I love you dearly, dearly, and I want you to love me. You are my honeysuckle, I am the bee. You are my honeysuckle, I am the bee. I'd like to sing the honey sweet from those red lips you see. I love you dearly, dearly, and I want you to love me. You are my honeysuckle, I am the bee.
Now, can we have the other 60% of you in here singing next time? Thank you. Our next artist is a cheeky chappie who has regularly appeared in the Players Theatre Music Hall in London's West End. So with a song about his dear old nag, I give you Mr. Paul Dowling.
Since first I got the tiny lump of swag, I've always kept a decent little nag. But one as I shall sing about to you now was worth a million jimmies in the bag. I matched her against the best as can be found. Your owner's made a stake of £60. So the race was duly run, and I'll tell you how I won with brave Polly, my old pony, world renowned. Down the road, away went Polly with the steps so jolly that I she went. Down the road, the pace was killing, but the mare was willing for a lightning spin. All the rest were licked and minus where ne'er been born. Whoa, mare, My car will trot your mare again next Monday, and 50 more bright sovereigns I will blue. If you prove you can beat it once again, I'll never more in this world touch a rein. Though I knew he'd got no chance, he insisted on the dance. So I now must tell you how we slew the sleigh. Down the road, away went Polly with the steps and Julie I knew she'd been. Down the road, the pace was killing, but the mare was winning for a lightning spin. Jones's colt was licked and mine as well have near been more. Whoa, man! Whoa, man! You've earned your little bit of gold. Come! You should have seen Jones's face. Come! Soon after that, she reached the final goal. I'd had a little wonder from afar, and grief too keen to talk about was mine when poor Poll was carried off to fill a hole. The missus and the kids all went with me, the last of poor pet pony Poll to see, and the neighbours shared our grief that was felt beyond belief when the little mare was buried. R.I.P. Down the road, away went Polly, my dear old Polly. What a pal she'd been. Down the road, the pace was killing, but the dead mare willing for a final spin. All the neighbours looked so sad, and I felt quite forlorn. Whoa, mare, you've earned your little bit of corn. Down the road, away went Polly with the steps and jolly that I knew she'd win. Down the road, the pace was killing, but the mare was winning for a lightning spin. All the rest were licked and mine as well have nearly worn. Whoa, mare, you've earned your little bit of corn. Whoa, mare, you've earned your little bit of corn. I knew she'd win.
Our next artist needs no introduction whatsoever, but I'm going to. Last year she gave you Florrie Ford, and today, with choruses at number 2, and that's for the 60% of you that weren't singing last time, she presents a top-hatted tribute to Miss Vesta Tilley. So can you please put your hands together and as a warm welcome, your very own Miss Samantha Hughes.
I'm Bert. As you've heard of me, Bert, you've had word of me jogging along, healthy and strong, living on place of fresh air. I dress up in fashion that when I am feeling depressed, I shave from my cuff all the whiskers and fluff, put my hat on and toddle up west. I'm like butter very much. Oh, we play the Lambeth way, and not like you, but a bit more gay. And when we have a bit of fun, oh boy, anytime you're Lambeth way, any evening, any day, you'll find us all doing the Lambeth walk. Oi, every little Lambeth gal, with her little Lambeth pal, you'll find them all doing the Lambeth walk. Oi, everything free and easy, do as you don't know easy. Why don't you make your way there? Go there, stay there. Once you get down Lambeth way, any evening, any day, you'll find yourselves doing the Lambeth walk. Come on, once more. Anytime you're Lambeth way, any evening, any day, you'll find us all doing the Lambeth walk. Oi, every little Lambeth gal, with her little Lambeth pals, you'll find them all doing the Lambeth walk. Oi, everything free and easy, do as you don't want easy. Why don't you make your way there? Go there, stay there. Once you get down Lambeth way, any evening, any day, you'll find yourselves doing the Lambeth, doing the Lambeth, doing the Lambeth walk. Oi!
That was much better. Our final artist is another favourite, a debonair young gentleman with flair and comic genius. Singing number 3 on your song sheet, I give you the effervescent Mr. David Rumelle.
I'd love to tell you about my next-door neighbour, Mrs. Moore, who lives next door. She's such a dear old soul. Of children she has got a score, her husband's on the dole. I don't know how she manages to keep that lot, I'm sure. I said to her today, as she was standing at the door, don't have any more, Mrs. Moore. Mrs. Moore, please don't have any more. The more you have, the more you'll want, they say, and enough is as good as a feast any day. If you have any more, Mrs. Moore, you'll never get to your street door. Now they're all right when they're here, but take my advice, oh dear, don't have any more, Mrs. Moore. Now the little inn she uses most is called the Wooden Hut. She's first one in at opening time and last out when they're shut. And when she's had a few, it's true she can't go very far. And you will hear them whisper this to her across the bar. Don't serve any more, Mrs. Moore. Mrs. Moore, please don't serve any more. The more you have, the more you'll want, they say. And enough is as good as any day. If you have any more, Mrs. Moore, you'll never get to your street door. Too many double gins give the ladies double chins. Don't have any more, Mrs. Moore. And now she's had a lot of husbands who in love with her who fell. And this one is the 7th one, and he don't look too well. She married him a month ago, and on their wedding day, as they were strolling down the aisle, I heard the parson say, don't have any more, Mrs. Moore. Mrs. Moore, please don't have any more. The more you have, the more you'll want, they say, and enough is as good as any day. If you have any more, Mrs. Moore, I don't know what we'll do, I'm sure. Our church is too small, there'll be no room for them all. Don't have any more, Mrs. Moore. All together now. Don't have any more, Mrs. Moore. Mrs. Moore, please don't have any more. The more you have, the more you'll want, they say. to draw the line. So, don't have any more, don't have any more, don't have any more, Mrs. Moore.
In a dear little street in Vienna, there still stands a dear little house. It's revered by each lyrical tenor as the birthplace of old Johann Strauss. Johann Strauss had two sons who were christened Johann II and then Johann III. And if ever by chance you had listened to old Mrs. Strauss, this is what you'd have heard. Voices, I'm fed up with voices. They're in every room in the house. I've these three in the bar, sometimes joined by Leha, mit der Gottheit, Blutern und der Lena Maus. Voices, I'm sick of all voices. My life is one long dose of schmaltz. It's ein, zwei, drei, all the day long. Then supper is cooked, and I'm striking with a gong. They're all in the loo, mit fine women, one song. It's false. Voices, I'm fed up with voices. I'm more of us widowed and spouse. Every Sunday these three are full toyful to tea. I ought to have married Beethoven, not Strauss. Voices, just to now with voices. I don't really wish to find faults, but I get into bed as a good housefrau should. And I'm hoping that Johan's tonight in the mood. Yeah? But I get some damn tale from a Vienna vault. It's
I hear singing and there's no one there. I smell blossoms and the trees are bare. All day long I seem to walk on air. I wonder why. I keep tossing in my sleep at night, and what's more, I've lost my appetite. Stars that used to twinkle in the skies are twinkling in my eyes. I wonder why.
You don't need analyzing. It is not so surprising that you feel very strange but nice. Your heart goes pitter-patter. I know just what's the matter, because I've been there once or twice. Put your head on my shoulder. You need someone who's older. Rub down with a velvet glove. There is nothing you can take to relieve this pleasant ache. You're not sick, you're just in love.
fine house lived a mother and wife who through most of her life let every adventure fly past. She had 2 strapping daughters and a rather dull son, and a much duller husband with 61, elected to retire and later on expire. Sing hallelujah, hey noddy no, hey noddy no, hey noddy no, he joined the feathered choir. On a wet afternoon, in the middle of June, they all of them came home soaking, having laid him to rest by special request in the family vault at Woking. And then, in the middle of the funeral wake, with her mouth of excellent Madeira cake, she briskly cried, "That's done! My life's at last begun!" Sing hallelujah, hey noddy no, hey noddy no, hey noddy no, it's time I had some fun. Yes. Today, though hardly a jolly day, at least have set me free. We'll all have a lovely holiday on the island of Capri. Yes. In a bar on the Piccola Marina, life called to Mrs. Wentworth Brewster. Fate beckoned her and introduced her into a rather queer, unfamiliar atmosphere. She just sit there propping up the bar beside a fisherman who sang to a guitar. When accused of having gone too far, she merely cried, "Particularly, just fancy me, particular." When Belluti Bella Signorina, she at ecstasy at once produced a wild shriek from Mrs. Wentworth Brewster, changing her whole demeanor. And both her daughters and her son says, "Please come home, Mamma." She murmured rather bibuliously, "Who do you think you are? Nobody can afford to be so la-di-blah-di-da in the bar on the Piccola Marina." Every fisherman sighed, "Viva, viva, che ragazza." When she sat on the grand piazza, everybody would arise. Every fisherman sighed, "Viva, viva, che bel inglese." Someone even said, "Whoops-a-daisy," which was quite a surprise. Each night she'd make some gay excuse, and beaming with goodwill, she'd just slip into something loose and totter down the hill. Sorry. To that bar on the Piccola Marina, where life called to Mrs. Wentworth Brewster. All flashes of delight suffused her. Right round the bed she went, picture her astonishment. Day in, day out, she would gather out because she felt she was no longer on the shelf. Night out, night in, knocking back the gin, she cried, "Hurrah, Vernicular, Verniculi, Vernic yourself!" Now, just for fun, 3 young sailors from Messina bowed low to Mrs. Wentworth Brewster, said "Scusey" and politely goosed her. Then there was quite a scene. Her family in floods of tears said, "Leave these men, Mamma." She said they're just high-spirited, like all Italians are. And most of them have a great deal more to offer than Mamma. In the bar on the Piccola Marina.
It seems like only yesterday the tidings reached our ears that the Romans planned to get us in their clutch. We knew they would subject us to unspeakable indignities, to which we all look forward very much. My first reaction was to get a trim shampoo and set that cost me 10 denarii or more, which I didn't think was funny. I'd have saved myself the money if I'd guessed what fate had really got in store. I'm the only Sabine woman that the Romans didn't rape. Oh, how green was my envy! How sour was my grape! The women's shortage problem was impossible to shelve, so they did us up in bundles, 13 to count as 12. I saw my girlfriends carried off and waited for my turn in a two-piece made to emphasize my shape. I stood there looking helpless, getting more and more upset, for though I did my stuff for every Roman that I met, they told me that I'd had it, but I hadn't had it yet. I'm the only one the Romans let escape. attempted to pursue. And what really is so hard is, when I coyly said, "Quo vadis?" he said, "What the hell's it got to do with you?" I wasn't going to tell him. I had too much pride for that. But oh, I must admit, my face was red. So, in a noun of third declension, which is far too rude to mention, I kicked him in the hippodrome and fled. I'm the only Sabine woman whose attraction didn't act. For despite all my struggles, I'm still quite intact. And when the last dread Roman disappeared beyond recall, I was left with outraged feelings. My feelings, that was all. I'd even lost a senator with one foot in the grave, whose acquaintance I'd at last tried to scrape. I met him at an orgy, propped up against a wall. Alas, my Sabine witchery had no effect at all. For all the Roman senator did was just decline and fall. I'm the only one the Romans let escape.
When people write their songs of love, they write of one another. It's always this or mother or pa, or sweetheart or a brother. But love songs that they aimed at me have all gone on the shelf. I don't think that it's fair, so now I'll write one of myself. I love me, I love me, I love myself to death. I love me, only me till I'm quite out of breath. I stop at every slot machine that I should chance to pass, and give myself a hug and squeeze as I look in the glass. Oh, I love me, and while as we be, I love me, only me, and I'm content, you see. I like myself with such delight, I take me right straight home each night, and sleep with me till broad daylight, I'm wild about myself. I know a girl who has the boys proposing by the dozen, upon her list a rich and poor, but even one no cousin. But when she talks of love to me, I treat her with disdain. I loudly shout, "There's someone else!" And then this will refrain. I love me, everywhere I go. I love me, and that's a movie show. I take myself right by the arm and push me through the crowd, and listen to myself read me the titles right out loud. Oh, I love me,
sample is supplied, but when the mums reached for his plums, the fruiterer would cry, "Oh, you can touch me cherries, but you mustn't touch me plums. You can touch me berries, but be careful with those thumbs. Squeeze limes 1,000 times from now till winter comes. I'll beg you each, enjoy a peach, but please don't touch me plums." He was very, very sensitive about his blooming plums. Ooh. A titled lady came one day. She had a strange request. She promised some plum pudding to a very royal guest. That's you. I understand your plums, sir, are inordinately large. I'll feel a few, and if it's true, I don't care what you charge. No, you can touch me apples, me bananas and me pears, me nectarines, me tangerines, and all me other wares. We have gone right up hard with sabres, flutes, and drums. Then I salute, say, have a fruit, but please don't touch me plums. He was very, very sensitive about his blooming plums. Oh, Mr. Dell, Mr. Gould on the piano, ladies and gentlemen, that fruiterer friend of mine, right, he had the loveliest, most beautiful big apples you've ever seen. And he grew these apples on his trees in the orchard at the end of his garden. And every week would say, "Can you go and get some apples to make a lovely apple pie?" He said, "They're not ready yet." And then one day we said, "Can you go and get some apples to make a lovely apple pie?" He said, "All right, they're ripe." He went down the garden, you see. He picked up his big ladder. It was a tall tree. He picked up the sharpest knife he could find. And he went down the garden. He put his ladder up against the tree. And he went up the rung, step by step, by step, by step, by step, until he got to the very top of the ladder. And then he reached up to the biggest, juiciest apple you've ever seen. And just as he was about to cut down that apple, he slipped and he cut his throat!
What did you do?
We had to open a tin of peaches, didn't we? Oh, you can break me cantaloupe, and I won't hardly mind. Also stroke the artichoke, or anything you find. Act like felons with me melons, and we'll still be chums. Try some of those, try some of these. I've got so much for you to squeeze. But please don't touch me,
She reminds me of Nell Gwyn and her oranges, but I think these plums are much better. Now, did any of you go and see a pantomime last Christmas? Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, no, we didn't.
Oh, no, you didn't. Well, the company have brought a flavour of old panto fun to you this afternoon. So, ladies and gentlemen, all I can say is, and before I say it, you are expected to participate in all this. Ladies and gentlemen, it's behind you.
It's Nora! Lovely to see my darling. That's Poison goes, I'm so sorry I'm late, I really am. Do you know, I heard you lot were coming and they waiting patiently for me. What a lovely looking bunch. Smiling faces like a sea of flowers. There's the odd cactus dotted about, but nevertheless. Oh, and look down here at all pretty dresses. Lovely makeup. The best hairdos in Ninfield. Now see, the ladies have made the effort as well. They can laugh because we don't charge extra. Here I am, rabbiting on. I haven't even introduced myself, have I? Nora's the name, Nellie Nora. www./double-D-cup and license to thrill. Don't you be laughing, dear. I've already married 3 husbands. 2 of them are only having to lie down. 3rd one wasn't even mine. And you know, I was once engaged to a contortionist. Then he broke it off. Well, that's the stuff you like, it's all fine. But here you see standing before you, a widow.
Oh.
I think we'll try that one again. I'm booked to do an hour, you get every minute of it, the sherry can wait. Here you see standing before you, a widow. A widow. Still, maybe a widow that hasn't been neglected. So, fellas, if you're looking for a bit of fun, always take out a widow. We don't yell, we don't tell, we're very grateful. Now, we're all going to be great friends this afternoon, so just relax and enjoy yourselves. All the gentlemen in the audience, under your coats and your shirts, and lie back. Ladies, just do the best you can. You're all looking lovely, you really are. And if you think I'm looking good, let me hear your shout out. You're looking good, Nora! How am I looking?
Looking good, Nora!
Now, as this afternoon wears on, as I feel it's going to, you'll find that Nora is a trifle deaf. So you've all got to really raise the roof each time. How am I looking? Oh, that's lovely. I feel a song coming on. Give us an A flat. Second chorus, just give us an A, our flat next. When we were young, but old enough for us to understand, we all believed in fairies. And the folks of fairyland. But the modern child's been running wild. They want to know too much. They've never understood about Red Riding Hoods. How could Red Riding Hood have been so very good and still kept the wolf from the door? Father and mother she had none, so where in the world did the money come from? And now I ask it, who filled her basket? The storybooks never tell. They say she found the wolf in her granny's bed, an old poke bonnet pulled over his head. But you know and I know what she found instead. How could Red Riding Hood have been so very good and still kept the wolf from the door? Now you've read of Cinderella and Goldilocks and such. Now some books tell us oodles, and some don't tell us much. But they'll never know, 'twas long ago that all this came about. They still can't get the goods on modern riding hoods. How could Red Riding Hood have been so very good and still kept the wolf from the door? Her granny's cottage was 10 miles away, so how come her journey took less than a day? It makes you wonder, was it fate's blunder? A woodcutter came to her aid. They say that she was a maid's most discreet. She'd never pick up strange men on the street. But you know and I know what girls do to eat. How could Red Riding Hood have been so very good and still kept the wolf from the door? She was the nicest of all the nice girls. She had a head full of lovely blonde curls. But you know and I know what girls do for pearls. How could Red Riding Hood have been so very good and still kept the wolf from, and still kept the wolf from, and still kept the wolf from the door? Woo! Boys and girls, I must away. I really cannot linger. No doubt you think I've said enough, or just a rotten singer. But here to introduce herself and really shut her stuff is our dear old immortal, our fairy. Fair enough. I'll see you all at Christmas time, with tradition I'll observe. In the meantime, greet our fairy with the clap she so richly deserves.
No one loves a fairy when she's old. For years I reigned in fairy dell. I waved my wand and waved it well. If I can't do all I did, I'm satisfied because I'd rather be a has-been than I would and never was. Nobody loves a fairy when she's 40. Nobody loves a fairy when she's old. The face of this immortal one to many has appealed, but gone is the illusion once you've had it sold and healed. When you have lost your little fairy dimples and the moths in your dress let in the cold, you stand there shouting, "What hell?" But they all pass by your grotto. No one loves a fairy when she's old. How many times have I been heard to say by one and all, "'Tis I, your fairy godmother. You shall go to the ball. Hooray!" I think we'll try that again. I am your fairy godmother. You shall go to the ball.
Hooray!
Thank you. I've been a spirit of the flowers, the fairy daffodil. I've been a fairy of the wind, and suffer from it still. 'Twas I who helped Aladdin find the cave that wasn't there. 'Twas I that made Wick Dittington turn round, and then not there. No one could touch me at the splits. My splits were all the rage. Until the night the woodman left his chopper on the stage. How often I have waved my wand, and something would appear. Ah! Last night I tried to wave it, and I smashed the chandelier. The managers and agents seem to think I passed my prime. Oh,
Oh.
no, it's sadder than that. Oh, thank you. They've offered me the dragon's part in next year's pantomime. Nobody loves a fairy when she's 40. Nobody loves a fairy when she's old. They don't give you an earthly chance to make a livelihood. They're building council houses now in my enchanted wood. When you are past the age for television, and the air you use is government control, it seems that they would rather watch a soap starring a lover. No one loves a fairy when she's old.
but now and then when something went wrong, a group of trippers might come rushing along on a big excursion boat, while everybody played the gold. That loving couple in the midst of their dream, a 50 voices scream, bring her alongside here, make haste, you haven't got a meal, let's have a taste. And then he row, 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 way up the river he would row, row, row. He'd give her and kiss her now and then, she would tell him when. They'd fool around, and then they'd kiss again, and then he'd row, row, row. A little further he would row, then a row on the reeds, he'd do more daring deeds, and then he'd row, row, row. As a change from all this, he would give a kiss, and then he'd row, row, row.
Well, that brings us almost to the end of the song.
Bicycle made for two, made me love you. I didn't want to do it, I didn't want to do it. You made me want you, and all the time you knew it. I guess you always knew it. You made me happy sometimes, you made me sad. But there were times, dear, you made me feel so bad. You made me sigh for, I didn't want to tell you, I didn't want to tell you. I want some love that's true. Yes, I do, indeed I do, you know I do. Give me what I cry for. You know you got the private kisses that I die for. You know you make me love you. She's my lady love. She is my love, my baby love. She's the girl for sitting down to dream. She's the only queen Laguna knows. I know she likes me, I know she likes me, because she said so. She is my lily of Laguna. She is my lily and my rose. She is my lily of Laguna. She is my lily and my rose.
It's been a lovely afternoon. Have you had a nice time? Yes. Good. I'd like to introduce everybody on the piano forte, Mr. John Gould. Jenny Coulston. Mark Wilkins, that's our cello. Please join in on the very last chorus, Down at the Old Bull and Bush.
Come, come, come and make eyes at me, down at the old wood and bush. Come, come, drink some port wine with me, down at the old wood and bush. Hear the little German band, da 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 da. Just let me hold your hand, dear. Do, come and have a drink or two, down at the old bull and bush, bush, bush.
the funny looking one at the back there, will now serve you afternoon tea. Thank you.